It's not all about F1. It's about a passion of driving. It's a passion of people.
I think it's a brilliant idea because I get to see the other drivers and people in Formula One, their little takes on life. And then it's auctioned for a fantastic cause, which is Great Ormond Street.
Well, basically it was just a question of looking at the existing charity auctions that are in F1, and they all tended to follow the same kind of format, which is usually pictures of the drivers. And it occurred to me it'd be much more interesting to get these drivers taking the photos rather than having photos of the drivers. So in essence, that was the idea at the start.
It's quite humbling when Schumacher's auction lot came up for sale. It's quite, the room stopped talking.
The Bernie Ecclestone picture in particular, which he auctioned himself, was very popular. Fernando Alonso's great shot, which he took from the podium in Monza, is also one of the more popular lots. So it's all done really well, and it's been really good for Great Ormond Street.
I visited Great Ormond Street for the first time a few months ago. And it was the most inspirational experience, I think, of my life to date.
I was asked by Zoom to come and present the evening tonight, and I think it's such a beautiful idea. It's a great way of uniting the world of Formula One and to come together and take these photographs throughout the season, and it gives people from the outside an insight, I think, into the world, not just in the paddock but also people's personal lives as well, which is always great to see.
There's the two Finnish drivers who've got lovely photographs of lakes and mountains, and Sebastian Vettel's one is of a beautiful picture of the mountains as well. So there's a lot of a sensitive side perhaps to the racing drivers that we hadn't realised.
I was pretty close. We bid a few bits. We were the next one down from the Alonso picture. I thought that was fantastic, but I'm definitely going to buy the James Hunt picture.
My picture is of a Topiary Formula One car. We have two of them at Williams actually. We've had one for about a decade now, and it was actually something that my mother did, and it's a real attraction. You know, we have a lot of visitors that come to Williams, and one of their lasting memories from their visit to our team is seeing our Topiary F1 car, and for that reason I chose it, because my mother passed away from cancer last year, and that Topiary, every time I see it at Williams, really reminds me of her. So it encapsulates family, it reminds me of my mother, but also reminds me of Formula One, which is such an integral part of my family and my role at Williams.
It's effectively a year-round project, really, just because it takes time to essentially get all of the teams together, to take the photographs, to select through the photographs, to arrange the signed photographs. Then there's the preparations of the event itself, which is no mean feat. So it really is, it's a year-round project, basically just for one evening.
Well, my picture was taken in the pit lane in Austin just after we'd finished our broadcast, and it was my BBC team that broadcast with me, and we just had a great day. It was great fun, so we got together and I took a massive group selfie, and it was just all a bit silly, but it was fun, and it raised a few £100 tonight, so that's great.
I'm not an expert photographer, but I'm one of those sort of amateur photographers who like to snap away at things.
So when you buy one of these for auction, it's beautifully printed, it's beautifully framed, and it's had a lot of attention. It's from the heart, as you could say, for the children. So I think it's great to support it.
I just admire Formula One, drivers, teams, the whole thing. I'm passionate about it, and obviously with the connection that I've got with hospitals as well, I work very closely with the NHS trying to improve the food in hospitals as well. When Susie Perry texted me, said would I come, there's no question.
Actually, this was my first experience to buy a camera on an auction. Reckon, wow, I know him, but it's all about my passion about the photography, my passion about his driving, and my passion that how he is contributing to the people.